So, hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of episode 17 of my Feed the Beast Let's Play. Now I'll be setting up the rest of the automation. In this episode I'll be setting up the rest of the automation for my Steve's cards tree farm. I'm now getting some iron and gold, and I've also got a red doped wafer. So what could I possibly be making? Oh, I just clicked it, a filter. For that I need a piston and redstone. There we go. Filter. And I need some more cobblestone. And man, all this crafting is actually starting to get on my nerves. I think next episode we will try to build an applied energistic system of some sort. What do you think? I'd actually like to do that. Also because now that I've got so many resources, so much stuff, I should be easily able to just pull off most of it anyway. Though this nice little cavern will probably sort of fall into disuse then. Okay, there's a stone pointer and a stone anode. And do you know how to deal with zombie pigmen? Well, the same way you deal with every enemy except Enderman and probably silverfish. Shoot them in the face! It doesn't matter which enemy you're fighting. Bow and arrow are just so awesome. You're at range so you don't get hit. They do decent damage, usually. And pretty much only blazes, ghasts and skeletons can actually hit you from that range. Skeletons in a sniper duel, they're actually not too tough to take on. They're a bit annoying now because if you get too close then they'll pull you back, and I'm just making some circuit components from red power here because I want to make a timer, because the filter needs a redstone signal. Its upgrade the sorting machine does not, but it is also overkill. That is why we are sticking with the filter plus timer. And even though I do sometimes get lag, it's not from that source, it's usually because my computer's been derpy. And you can see cart got stuck here. We need to fix that, and obviously it's going to be the same on the other layers. Need to fix that. Also, you can see that all this farmland is actually reverting back to dirt or drying up, which is not good. We don't want that. So we're gonna fix it. So I'm breaking this rail, which is taking a bit too long to my liking. So I just broke the dirt block under it, because that's how I work. Also, I think my shovel... No, it didn't. Why did I put it away? So I'll put the filter on top. I'll put the filter right under the rail because that actually looks rather nice. And here's gonna be the timer. Through the cargo distributor, it has no effect. So we will have to rotate it, and I don't think I have a screwdriver. Do I happen to have a screwdriver by pure chance? I do not, and I was probably talking when I recorded this, but I don't need it. And I just put this to 10 seconds because that's going to be more than enough. And currently the filter's just pulling out everything. And I made a very nice cut. And it's a very nice cut because all that happened is that I got interrupted. For whatever reason, I can't remember because it's been a while. And I'm getting 2 barrels for the wheat and seeds because for this sort of thing, barrels are a very good type of storage. They are cheap, as you know. One barrel is just 7.125 logs of wood, yeah, that's it. Oops, sorry, I just hit my mic with my hand. So I'll dig away some more of this. You can also see that I moved away the bee stuff because, well, frankly, it was in the way. Now I've got a proper entrance here. And let's do some pneumatic tubing. Get out a shovel, which is nearly broken. Which is probably gonna give up on me any minute now. Any second. And let's put down the tubes. They don't connect to the sides of the barrels, which is good because they shouldn't. It doesn't make sense for them to do so. And barrels, as you might know, if you want to do automated insertion and extraction, insertion is from the top and extraction from the bottom. And let's just use some micro blocks. There's some covers. We're not gonna put covers there, so we're gonna try to do hollow covers. And because for crafting these we actually need 8 covers, we're gonna have to make a whole other batch. And oh man, portable crafting is nice. There are actually 2 different improvements to vanilla Minecraft crafting. Those are portable crafting and automated crafting. Vanilla Minecraft lets you do none of that, which is a bit annoying. But well, and yeah, we're stuck with the hollow slabs, hollow things, because as you might know, you can recombine the micro blocks into full blocks, but you can only do that if they are all hollow or all full or non-hollow, which kind of sucks, I guess. So apparently the cargo distributor does not propagate a redstone signal, or maybe it does, I can't remember. It does. Very nice. So we can just leave that like so. And I don't need to pull a screwdriver out of my ass. That sounded a bit different from what I intended it to. And you can see one piece of wheat is already grown, but all this farm is dry, and on the left it's all reverting to dirt, even as the cart comes down, and I'm trying to break the cart, but it's just not gonna work. Oh, I was actually trying to break the metal post that was in the way. So those are fixed. This looks sort of funny. And we'll have to do something about the farmland dehydrating. What's that something gonna be? Well, how do you guard against dehydrating farmland? Well, using water, of course. Now I know that this thing has a hydrator that's supposed to be able to hydrate the farmland. And right now I'm just checking if my farm is actually loaded, chunk loaded, which it is, I think. Yeah, it is. That's the advantage to having everything in a nice and compact little area. And yeah, I mean, skeletons might be able to pull off a sniper duel, but not if I am flying. Hello, where are you? You're hiding in my farm. You're very bad, skeleton. You can see this bow is powerful. It just 2 shots everything. And I made Sword of the Zephyr. By now it's enchanted, though I don't know if it is at the time that I recorded this. And it's also pretty awesome. It's got sharpness 4 and vorpal 2. And neither that nor my ex of the stream have repair, but I can just repair them with thaumium, so it's not that big a deal. I did check, and yeah, that's silly bug. And I just made all this off camera because I suck. So there's a more valve below that multi-tank, and I explained that at the ending of the part 1, didn't I? Because I forgot that I recorded it now. So yeah, I got the filter here making buckets go that way. They get filled by the multi-tank. And the way those tubes work is whenever you send an item into a tube network, like just a bunch of tubes all connected to each other, it'll go into the closest inventory that it can fit. In that case, if it's a bucket, it's the filter at the left, otherwise it's just the barrels. And if it fits nowhere, then it gets backlogged into whatever block tried to send it. And I just made a cut there for no good reason. And yeah, chunks aren't loading, and I don't know why, because this usually doesn't happen. But it's not a big deal. It's not world corruption like in the last world. So if you look at the minimap, the chunks are still there, they just aren't rendering correctly. Minimaps are actually a good way to figure out if a chunk that's not loading is corrupted. Also sort of funny, if you move toward the chunk, it pretty much always gets loaded before you go in there. I don't know why that is. Yeah, just slaughtered most of my cows, and I'm also level 24. Yes, those facts are in fact linked. Oh, and green sapphire tools are just so cool. I love them. Right, that's my suspended track. For that I need some wooden ties, so let's go make some. I do think I should have got something left somewhere. Oh right, some wooden slabs. Just 30 of them. Or not. 27. Oh right, because the recipe uses 3 wooden ties each. Well, that makes sense. And I think I'm looking for my creosote cans, which I do think I put back to the tank. No, there they are. There's a few cans, and all my cans are crafted with aluminum. Oh, and also that empty spot at the left, that's for a blast furnace. It's got the right size already, but I haven't made it yet. Well, okay, now I do. As I showed you at the ending of the last episode, I had 3 stacks of steel, so obviously I have a blast furnace. Oh, and also this setup is just so messy. I need to do something better at some point. I might do some sort of liquid warehouse. Just a place full of tanks where I got a bunch of liquids. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Just doing some math mentally. Right. So if I have tanks that are too wide on the inside, and what am I counting? Oh right, I'm counting out 4 blocks because that's how far water can hydrate crops. You can see suspended tracks right there. It doesn't have a collision box, though mind you, regular track doesn't have either. So it's consistent. All tracks are completely non-solid. I just broke that because that's a good place to put water. Now I'm actually moving that water over a bit because I miscounted. Miscounting with Solonov. Oh, and I know that my skin looks crappy. I actually asked a friend of mine today. I asked him if he'd make me a skin. And he said yes, he would, but we are all a bit busy at school right now, so we'll see. I might have it in 1 or 2 weeks or so. you can see my cart coming down. Now it's going to till that stuff, and I do think it's going to hydrate the farmland, though I'm not sure. And now the difference is that it's going to stay hydrated. Because you see, even though I had a system in with my cargo manager to keep full buckets of water in there, which is why if I put an empty, which is why I'm just dumping my empty buckets in there. I know they are getting filled up because that's what the system that I've got set up down there does. Well, yeah, you can see it's still empty because even though the cargo manager is set up to push and pull buckets interacting with the cart, it's not enough. And this room building actually has a pretty nice size for what I'm doing. It's almost perfect. Like, it could be a bit bigger and it wouldn't be a problem, but it doesn't need to, and it works just fine that way. And obviously, if I'm taking out pieces of track like that, I need to take care that the cart's not going to be in there. So I just figured out it would be much easier if I dug this out from below. And oh, that connection pattern is sort of funny. So let's place a piece of dirt, and we're unable to get out. Now, alright. Piece of dirt there's not a good idea because then it's gonna block sunlight. So metal post, which also looks a bit better, and just dirt on top. Water. Though I found out that the water does block sunlight, so that was sort of pointless. But at least it looks sort of nice. And there we are. Go. And I'm not gonna record all of this water placing because there's a cut incoming in about 10 seconds. And also, actually I can't get up these tracks, only the cart can. I can't. So I don't know what I'm doing right now. But I'll pause this and I'll be right back. Oh, that tiny shred of music you heard there, well, I actually thought I'd turned off recording and put in some music, but I didn't cut off recording, so yeah. I actually tried to cut that out, and I did cut out most of it, but the tiny shred there, I'm not gonna bother. And there you can see I pulverized some more bone meal. Then we're gonna use the cheaty stone of cheatiness, which is now my surname for, and the cheaty foo of cheatiness is now my surname for everything that lets you do transmutation, because that's usually how this ends up working. You can see that's literally how I got all the wood for this. I mean, I did cut, okay, this method only yields me oak wood. If I want something else, I need to transmute it into the other type of wood, which does take a lot of durability, but yeah. So I've got an energy tesseract on receiving hooked up to my main power, whatever, and the redstone energy cell as a buffer. And I've got a few machines here. This tank on the left's for seed oil, that one's for honey. Both of those have a squeeze and a carpenter, and this one's for liquid DNA. Yeah, I'm gonna add extra valves later to actually pull out the liquid, but well, I'm derpy, so they'll be placed on the same height as the other valves, so I actually won't have access to the liquid for quite a while, some time. There we go. The solar engine pulls up and everything gets managed, and you can see the hydration actually wasn't depleted at all, and for some reason the card just looked like it was going backwards. So you can see the hydration didn't get depleted at all because the water that I placed everywhere is now taking care of it. So this is the end of the episode. Until next time. I lied, I'm back because I've got 10 minutes left in this episode and I'm gonna make the Advanced Nanochestplate, and my jetpack just ran out. Here's my lab pack. This is just industrial craft, so I skip this. Labs blocks, advanced circuit, which goes like this. You know the electronic circuit. Backpack, well, electronic circuit, some tin and some batteries. So I made that. And yeah, these knowledge fragments, oops, they are from a village. Like, you know, I found a village and I traded a bit. So let me clear up my inventory real fast. Yeah, I got some more feats, as you can guess, and I'll just throw this to the rest of my wood stuff. Decorative blocks. Those are the blocks that look nice, but are only sort of useful. Okay, so let's take a look. Advanced Nanochestplate. How do we make that? We need nanosuit body armor. I got that. Advanced circuit, glass fiber cable, carbon plate. I actually made a bunch of carbon plates. An advanced electric jetpack. Oh my! What's that? Electric jetpack, advanced lab pack, advanced circuit, glass fiber cable, carbon plate. Okay, we know all that. Except the advanced lab pack. What's that? Lab pack? That's not too bad. We can do that. Then we need 2 engine boosters. What is this arcane thing? It needs advanced circuits, overclocker upgrades, and lots of stuff. An advanced heat fence, so we'll craft that, most of that stuff off camera. So what I'll do is I'll get the ingredients for one stage of the build, and then I'll do that stage, and then I will come back and show you, and then I'll come back and actually craft that, and I'll just keep repeating that. Oh, and also let's just quickly throw this tin into my induction smelter. Oops, no, you don't go there. So advanced lab pack, laboratory crystal. I might even have one left somewhere. Not entirely sure though. Yes, I do, and it's full. That's neat. There's that, and an advanced circuit. Okay. No, this is where it is. That's for the advanced circuit. That's for the regular circuit. And what else do we need? Give lapis. And I hope I got some copper cable left. And I don't. No big deal, no big deal. Because we can do this. Now we got 15 copper. Boom. And I need some refined iron, which I do have. Boom, 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 boom. Circuits. Okay, regular circuit first. Then advanced circuit. And an advanced lab pack. The ultimate lab pack is pretty neat too, but we do not need that. That's if we want to make the gravity chest plate, but for now the advanced lab pack is all we need. And industrial craft items that store power are a bit annoying when crafting. And we got an advanced lab pack, and it's full because the laboratory crystal was full, and we wasted some power because the lab pack was also full. And we do not care. Okay, now I'll make the advanced electric jetpack, and that will really happen off camera. I'll get the stuff for the engine boosters and make those, And some more, and that'll be all. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm here and I can craft my engine boosters. And I cannot type today. We have the advanced electric jetpack, which actually I can almost make. All I need is glow, and I got 2 medium stones because I made a second one because this one is about to run out. It's got just over 100 transmutations left, which, considering the usage I'm making of those, is not a lot. Okay, we need some more electronic circuits, and I don't have any refined iron on my person. Now I do. This is cool because this pulls all the stuff from the crafting into your inventory. Okay, now we got the advanced electric jetpack, which we are making because we can. Okay, what's missing? We need those 2 guys. We obviously need a jetpack. And there we go, full advanced electric jetpack. This thing is already pretty cool, but I want to get straight to this. So let's get one more advanced circuit. Oh man, that's why I love having a bunch of resources. I just have them so I can do whatever the hell I want. It's like, I want to make an advanced electric jetpack. Sure, I can, because I have the resources. Hey, sword. Do think I have the stuff. Okay, I'll just do it like this. Boom, boom, and kaboom. And we have the ultimate piece of armor, and it's already fully charged. As you can see, the flying does not work, but that's because we have to activate it first. Because hover mode still works the same. And we got this nifty little display there that tells us what mode we're currently in, and this. And we've got almost full armor because I'm actually wearing full nano armor at the moment. I took off my goggles of revealing, and this is cool. And also, in contrary to the gravity suit, this thing does not consume power while you're not using it. It obviously also charges your electric tools, so let's try that out. Stick right in. And I still don't know why I had that hole there. And hello, you are dead. Let's just see how well this performs. Hey, Mr. Zombie. You do not hurt me. However, I do hurt you. What? 3 hits? Why you take 3 hits? Oh, Mr. Creeper! Let's go away. Ah, man, this is so awesome. I've got protection. Whoa! I've got the protection and the flight. Both. This is so cool. Come on, just stay where you are. Die. Oh, he dropped an iron. Yeah, they do that. Our wheat farm's going, and I'll just show you what kind of bees I got. Also, I won't be using this advanced diamond drill. I still won't be using that because I don't really need to. However, let's look at, well, our carpenter's got a bit of seagull in it. And I failed because I confused it with creosote. So here are our bees. We have marshy ones that for some reason have tropical on them, in which I was trying to breed at some point to get the tropical out of that, but that looks like it's not gonna work. And also some of my bees here have nocturnal trait. These guys, to be precise. Why am I making rhymes? I don't know. This is just what I've been doing off camera. They're just dumping the combs in here. And I like how the tank pipes look actually. I like how you can make these Zycraft tanks look so awesome. And I'm gonna valve that up here because obviously at some point I want to connect another tank to this. Actually, it might be nice to just have a huge stack of tanks that goes all the way to the build limit. Okay, the build limit is, okay, hover mode disabled. Enabled! This was a bit too late. Ah well. So we had 81 here, we got like, we could put 7 more tanks on top of that, roughly. And you can see this is going and it's awesome, and I don't know why I'm simulating a broken voice, because my voice is not broken. As far as I know. These golems are also cool. But I showed them off already. So, with this, goodbye and see you next episode, where I think we'll either set up an applied energistics system or some steam power. I do think we're gonna go for applied energistics though, because I don't really have anything that I could burn to produce steam. So we're gonna go for applied energistics. With that, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and see you in the next episode.